Welcome to the Format Theory, planning your instruction and your delivery. This course will look to introduce the format theory to structure your lesson planning not along a rigid template, but as guideposts for engaging all students and varying the interactions you have with students. The goal to streamline the planning process while improving impact of each lesson in any given unit. If you want to dive deeper into the format theory, read Bernice McCarthy's best-selling book on the topic, about teaching. Format in the classroom. Bernice challenges educators who abandon the view of learning as just disseminating information, focusing on how educators must embrace a wider view of the teaching and learning process. It encourages educators to consider not only what students learn, but how and why they learn. Sample format learning designs are included in this book. Key topics include the different ways students learn, the foundations of learning, the format model of teaching and learning, designing instruction to reflect how people learn. This book offers a proven teaching system for infusing the core elements of quality learning into any instructional setting. Through this framework, teachers will learn to create instruction that promotes meaningful and long-lasting learning while giving every student an equal chance to learn. The format system is based on extensive research on how students like to learn. Learning is a process that involves both how students like to take in information and then what do we actually do with it. Each student has their own way of receiving or getting information and processing that information that shapes how students interact with the world. For some, they get information mainly through sensing. Using feelings to interact with the world guides their experiences. Where some are more static in sense and feel, others move far more quickly to the thinking and analyzing. These are people who often are quite happy to do research on their own or listen to a webinar presented by an expert in the field. They often require less social interaction when learning new material. So once students receive their learning experiences, they have to process it in some way. And so teachers have to decide what to do with that new information. Some students spend more time watching and reflecting before they can actually do anything with it, whereas other students may spend less time doing this and move quite rapidly to taking action. Traditionally, educators call these preferences learning styles. And when you combine students' preference for feeling or thinking with their preference for watching or doing, you find 4 distinct learner types. And this is the basis for the format model. However, producing learning for all students is far more complete if they can go through the whole learning process. That means when students experience and feel something about a topic, teachers should take the opportunity to reflect and find out what other people, friends or experts, might have to say about that issue. Creating relatedness is critical to support engagement. Students will want to try that information out in some way, to practice using it themselves. And then finally, we hope to evaluate and refine our initial understanding in light of their new learning. So each step of this process connects directly to the key questions that each learning type needs to have answered. Why? What? How? And what if? And notice if we answer these questions in order, we actually lead learners through the complete learning process.
Thank you for watching Part 1, Introduction to the Format Theory. For the assignment, think about a class where you just sat and listened. Now, think about one where you actually did something. Which one do you still remember? That's not an accident. That's design. Today, you're going to redesign a moment in your own teaching to make it stick. Your task is to take one segment of a traditional lecture and transform it into an active learning experience, grounded in UDL. That means thinking about 3 things: how you hook students into caring, what they actually do with the content, and how they show what they know in ways that work for every learner in the room. You'll document your before and after, the lecture version versus the active version. Then you'll explain your scaffolding moves for students who've never done this, and walk us through how your design removes barriers for diverse learners. Here's the real question: could a student who struggles in traditional formats finally shine in yours? That's the bar. Design like that answer is yes.